Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Broken Boys. This is episode 259. I'm Mike,
And I'm Colin.
and yeah, today we're cleaning some shit.
Oh yeah,
We're cleaning
we're
some
just
shit.
cleaning out the closet. We're
Hmm.
we're we're uh we're doing some early spring cleaning.
Exactly.
You know,
Um, but yeah,
Happy
we're
Valentine's Day, by the way.
exactly. Yeah, yes. Yeah. That was a couple days ago at this point, but we're celebrating by having a little date night in a game. So if you hear some little
Yeah,
extra sounds, that's what's happening. We're power washing some stuff. There's some visual components to this episode.
yeah.
Um,
Don't mind the squirting.
yeah,
Um, that's
you
just that to do with our Valentine's Day extravaganza.
exactly.
So
Yeah, we usually do that, but it's a little different. Well, usually it's on
yeah,
the Patreon, but now we're
we just thought we'd bring it on over this week for this special occasion.
hell
You
yeah.
know,
Um, but yeah, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Some things happened this week. Not really much with me, but things happened in general. Um,
hmm
but how about you, Colin? How was your week? How you doing?
week was all right. You know, just work and me hating work
Mm-hmm.
and getting through that. Nothing too like eventful happened at work, but it was just uh, it was just shitty because it was work, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I did have another lady complain about me though. This time it was a white old lady,
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm diversifying who I piss off.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
Yeah. I don't want people to think that I'm something I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what I am is just a nuisance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Story with this one, I was just, I was in the hole, in the back cash, taking money. I was training somebody back there, so I was just taking money, and the guy I was training was taking orders,
Uh-huh.
which, nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't think I was being rude or mean or anything to anybody. I looked at this lady and I said her total, and uh, I didn't think anything of it. She gave me her card. I paid it out, and I said, "Have a good one," like I always do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just standing there waiting for the next car, and my manager, who's usually like, "I don't give a fuck," comes back and she's like, "Now, Colin," and I'm like, yeah, what's up? Am I moving? Like, what's going on? And she's like, uh, you gotta work on your attitude. And I said, what did I do? I legit have no idea what the fuck I did. I didn't do anything like outrageous like I did with the other people that were pissed at me. Like, what? And she's like, she just said you had a negative attitude. And I said, I'm at work. And she said,
Yeah.
I know, you gotta at least grin or smile at the people. She said that you gave her a nasty look, and I said I did no such thing, but okay, that's awesome,
Yeah.
cool. Um, and just I guess I need to smile more. Uh,
Dystopian ass
but
shit.
but it's like I said, I'm at work, McDonald's. I'm not smiling most of the time, so
Right.
it's kind of hard for me to feign that, especially when
Right.
all I want to be doing is reading back there, but I'm stuck training somebody. He's a
Mm.
nice enough guy, but I just usually when I've been back there the last week and a half, 2 weeks now, I've been reading,
Yeah.
and when that opportunity goes away, my mood's a little soured. But even so, like I said, I didn't even think I did anything wrong. I didn't
Right.
do anything. I didn't do anything to her. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't go, ooh, ooh, when she threatened me with empty threats.
Right.
Um, but just entitled ass old white women. Um,
At McDonald's.
at McDonald's,
Yeah.
you know, gotta love it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
But
Yeah.
ba but that 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 was mostly the excitement. There was one lady a couple days ago. I was, she was taking for fucking ever in the drive-through. She took like 5 minutes to even like to start talking to me.
Uh-huh.
Um, and she had her kids in the car, and she was like yelling at them the entire time. And then she starts, she starts giving me her order. I put it all in, and she starts. It's like 3 or 4 double cheeseburgers, a couple McChickens, some small fries. I'm like, okay, these are all like buy one get one for one. So she's like, yeah, that should work. And then um, at what I thought was the end of the order, she goes, you know what, scratch that.
Oh no.
And I go, the whole thing. And she goes, yeah, the whole thing. I realize it's cheaper to do a different thing.
Oh man.
And so I start going, okay, all right. But I have to mute myself because I'm going to
Right.
start yelling at this lady. Um,
Gotta censor yourself.
and yeah. Um, and she starts ordering the fucking, $5 meals, $6 meals, that type of thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
lady, if you had a question about the price, I could have told you what was more bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like that order took like 10 minutes.
Oh no.
And
Where'd you say this was? Was
uh,
this a drive-through?
this was the back cash. I
Okay.
was in the back cash again. Um,
Wait, so that
and
that
it
is
was like,
drive-through, right?
yeah, it's the
Okay.
drive through. It's like it's the first window
Yeah.
where taking the money and everything.
Oh
But
god.
she was at the speaker, and I was just waiting, and it was like a little less than an hour before I had to leave, so I was losing patience already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she took like legit 10 minutes. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. Orders should take like 45 seconds to at the most 2 minutes.
That sounds about right.
um but yeah, no, that was crazy. And then in the middle of trying to take her second full order that she made me start doing after I had already after I had erased her original one.
Uh-huh.
She had to start yelling at her kids because they wouldn't quiet down. So
Man.
you know, it was just a lovely day. I'll tell you what.
A good ad for uh uh condoms.
Yeah, no, seriously. But yeah, no, it was something for sure.
Yeah.
And then I was Max got to go home early, and I was like, I want to go home, and and one of my managers was like, I'm gonna have you stock some things and then take over for Ricky so he can do something that you don't know how to do, and then you're probably good to go. And I was like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then Ricky was delayed because our maintenance guy was making new sanitizer towels and the sinks that Ricky had to use. And by the time Ricky was done, it was already like 5:45, and I only had like 15 minutes left. So I was like, awesome, this makes is so worth it
Mm-hmm.
to leave. And then I go to my manager. I'm like, Ricky's back. Do you need me to do anything? And she's like, I'm gonna just have you go on side two with with my other coworker in the kitchen. And I'm like, oh, okay. Even though she was told that I would be able to leave,
Oh,
she just
yeah.
neglected and to remember that. And I was like, oh, okay. And so the manager who said I was going to be able to leave, like 9 minutes before I was supposed to leave anyway, she was like, you can go after you're done with that sandwich. I was like, oh, lucky
How
me.
how gracious.
She's like, I guess she just forgot. And I was like, uh-huh, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
but it's whatever. More money for me, I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah,
No, I
but
understand. I understand.
yeah, but otherwise, work wasn't like too bad. Just
Mm-hmm.
just hate being there in general. Yesterday was pretty busy, but
Yeah.
it's whatevs.
Think there's gonna be some busyness getting lovely dates for Valentine's Day.
I hope so. I hope that they I hope that people spend their Valentine's Day at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get back to you on that next week.
Okay.
Um, but like I said, I've been reading
Hmm.
a lot. I've been reading A Little Life, like I mentioned last week. And I think I got to like 200 pages or so
Nice.
last week. Um, and now I'm about 600 pages in. So, um, which is very cool.
Yeah.
I'm uh, I'll I'll probably be done with the book in the coming week, which is really cool, especially
Yeah.
since it's like 800 pages. So
Yeah.
proud of
So
myself for that.
I literally, probably the last time I read an 800-page book was whenever I read Harry Potter when I was in like third grade. So,
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if I've ever read a 800-page book all the way
yeah,
through. So
that's awesome.
you know what? Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. It's a very good book, very depressing. I had to put it down for a little while the
Hmm.
other day because something in the book upset me
Yeah.
uh, about one of the characters. But I got back to it, and I've forgiven it mostly.
Yeah.
So, but it's a very good book, and if you see it anywhere, I would recommend picking it up, especially if you're into sad stories.
Hmm.
It's a very sad story. Um, that's been good. Been loving that. I think I've been cutting down my screen time a good bit. Um,
It's good.
with that, yes, but I also went and saw Iron Lung, like I
Oh, yes,
mentioned I was
yes.
gonna do last week. I didn't do it on Friday last week, but I went and did it on Tuesday
Uh-huh.
because tickets were cheaper at the movie theater we went to, and uh, just decided to do that, and it was very good. I liked it quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
I never have actually watched Mark or Sean or anybody play Iron Lung. I knew of it, and I knew that a lot of people really loved the game, but I never really watched them actually play through it.
Right.
Um, but even without really knowing the game or anything, it was very enjoyable. I think that the acting was really well done, and for it being like a true indie project, like it's Mark and a bunch of a good amount of other people, but it's a real indie project,
Right.
self-funded, self-acted, self-directed, self-written, and it was really well done for those facts. Like I think Mark did a really good job. I think that all of his years spent yelling to himself in front of a camera in
Yeah.
his room really helped for this role where he was yelling to himself in a submarine for 2 hours. Really helped.
Yeah.
Um,
I could see how that would travel over. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But the story was good. I think it was very much deserving of that the record broken for most fake blood used.
Oh, really?
Um, yes, it's crazy the amount they used, but uh, it led to some really cool visuals,
Yeah.
and it was really good. I had a good time with it. Some cameos from people like Sean McLaughlin,
Hmm.
otherwise known as Jacksepticeye. He's in there. Um, Alana Pierce, who another gaming person. I think she works at Sony Santa Monica,
Oh.
working on the God of War games.
Oh, nice.
But she's also she one of the voices in Dispatch. She was a voice in there.
Yeah.
Um, just cool little cameos and stuff, and it feels good to see Mark really um doing something other than just gaming.
Right.
It's
He's someone who's very easy to root for too. So like,
Yes,
and
yeah,
having success with something like this is that's a win.
yes, and just really good. I had a good time with that.
Hell yeah.
Um, and then I was hankering for some movies this week. I only watched one other one, but uh, I decided to check out a classic this week, When Harry Met Sally,
Oh.
um, which is a Rob Reiner film. Rest in peace. But it's a very
Oh.
classic,
I didn't know
very
that was his.
yes.
Nice.
It's a real classic rom com. I haven't really watched that many rom coms, but
Me neither.
I feel like it'd be hard to really one up this one because it's just so classic and so well done, so funny, such a good love story. Um, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan,
Hmm.
otherwise known as the mother of Jack Quaid, otherwise
Right.
Huey from The Boys.
Yui.
Um,
Yeah.
Huey. Both did really good. The famous line "I'll have what she's having" is from
Right.
that movie, um, and just really good, really funny. I'd recommend watching that.
Hmm.
Uh, just a real classic for a reason. Um, but that was good. Played some games. I think I played another round of Yap Yap at some
Hmm.
point. I opened up some more Pokemon cards last Friday. And got some good hits
Ooh.
actually, which was really cool. I sent them to Mike and the other people in that server we're
Yes.
in. But I think I ended up having like 16 packs to open or something, and uh, out of I think I got 9 hits out of the 16 packs.
Wow.
Two of which are like real. They're called special illustration rares, and just raw, not graded. Like they're both like $35-$40 cards by
Damn.
themselves. But if you grade them, they're like hundreds of dollars, which is really cool
Wow.
if they get a good grade. Um,
Grading's like some sort of like process to uphold them or something, right?
yeah, like you send them into like a PSA, which grades the cards, and grading is just like it's grading the quality of if the card is damaged, how the centering is with the art,
Right.
if like the hollow foil on it is well done, and if it's a perfect like 10 cards, cards that are perfect tens can reach extravagant amount of money.
Hmm.
Like if you get like a a first edition Charizard from the base set of Pokemon from the 90s. If it's a 10, it's like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Yeah,
So
that checks out.
it's which is really cool. I don't know if I would ever go out of my way to grade the cards, but just having a couple like $30-$40 cards is really cool to have.
Right.
And I felt cool to pull those out of the packs.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, I What else did I do?
Did you listen to anything?
I did listen to something.
Mm.
While me, you, and Vanessa were playing Catan last night, I decided I was gonna check out an album. And we did so because it's not a very talk heavy game, other
Hmm.
than when we're getting.
Oh, hello.
Um,
You
Hello.
you cut out there for a second. Other than when we're getting our what?
When we're getting mad at each other for placing robbers in places and
Yep.
taking things from each other,
Yep.
um, especially Vanessa, who we were really fucking over yesterday, both of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But um, I with the Super Bowl that we can talk about last Sunday,
Hmm.
I've been seeing a lot of Bad Bunny all over all over my For You pages and feeds, and a lot of his songs were really catchy and got me thinking, man, I kind of want to check out one of his records. So um, I checked out his most recent
Hmm.
Debí tirar más fotos
Hell yeah.
by
Chrissy
Bad
Ball, is
Bunny.
that
So
you?
it is.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
And
Or Carlos.
Carlos, yes. Almost
Yeah.
Cristobal, but
Almost. Yeah. In another life.
in another life. But I decided to check that out, and it was really good. I had a good time with it. Um, uh, very vibey reggaeton,
Hmm.
very just like it makes you want to move. Just it's really like dancey. And though I'm not fluent in Spanish, what I could understand of the lyrics and what I looked at afterwards, I liked a good bit as well. Um, it's something that I would return to just for vibes alone. Really, it's just
Hmm.
it's a really nice thing to just check out. And I know I mean, you like Rosalia and stuff,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
sings in Spanish and other languages as well. So, um, but I had a good time with that, and it's something I'd probably check out more of his stuff as well, to be honest.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. I'll have to check that out too. I think just with
yeah,
how big it's been and everything.
yeah. And then I started finally listening to the Jordy Griep
Oh,
record as well yesterday. After I finished the Bad Bunny while we were playing Catan,
mm-hmm.
and I got like halfway through while we were playing our second game, but I was really enjoying it.
Hell
Um,
yeah,
so it's something that I will definitely be back to finish out
as you should.
soon.
Yeah,
Yes, a couple of years late, but
it's okay.
uh, but gotta ready myself for this concert
Yeah. Oh
that
yes. Oh yeah. I mean, I
that
was gonna
might
talk to
happen.
you afterwards, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, listen to that. Had a good time. Played Catan with you guys,
hmm
like I mentioned. And I think that's basically it for my week. I am going to uh Max, Ricky, and his girlfriend Ashley are all going to go tour a house that we're potentially
Ooh,
gonna be renting later
nice.
on. So that'll be cool. Um, we're getting to the we're getting into the weeds with uh figuring out where we're gonna be living. So
That's good.
you know, yeah, it's gonna be cool. I mean, I'm excited to see it and to decide if that's where we're gonna be. But I'll let you guys know next week
Yeah.
on that. But cool. But yeah, that's basically my week. How was yours, Mike?
Week was all right. I mean, I don't really have too much to update on my end here. But I've been working on a lot of music stuff, as usual. But the stuff is getting worked on. Like you know, there's things I'm very excited about that I'm getting done, and hopefully get to show you some stuff fairly
Yeah,
soon-ish. Hopefully, um, but that's kind of been a lot of my work week, I suppose. But you
that's
know,
good.
but doing a lot of stuff like that. Sunday, didn't really watch the Super Bowl at all, but saw the halftime performance and stuff.
Mm.
But also had a lot of snacks. We didn't like throw a party or anything, but my parents like the Super Bowl a lot, so they got you know we'll get the Super Bowl foods and stuff. So you got like some wings, and had shrimp there as well. My dad got some shrimp. Um,
Of course,
of course, he
gotta satiate the beast.
exactly, yeah. Well, no, and that shows you how much he likes me, because he doesn't like shrimp at all, or most
Aw.
most seafood. So yeah, um, he got that. He also got a bunch of root beer, which another reason why he likes me. He also likes root beer, but I requested like a Barks or something. He can only
Hmm.
find
Best.
the A&W, which is fine. Um, and but he also got me like four bottles of like branded root beer. Like a Dad's root beer was one of them, and then other stuff. So I was like, God damn, I'm being spoiled. Um,
Shout out Mike's dad.
hell yeah, shout out. But yeah, we had a whole bunch of stuff like that around. So I ate a lot of junk food that day, and didn't watch a single second of the game. And from what I saw,
That's good.
I didn't miss much.
No.
Um, yeah, go Seattle, I suppose. They did very well, or maybe the other guys did very bad. I don't even remember.
The other guys did very bad. Yeah.
Yes, I don't even know who it was.
The Patriots,
The
I think.
Patriots. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of Patriots, watched the All American. No, I didn't. I didn't watch the All American halftime show. But I did watch the actual halftime show with Bad Bunny, and we can talk about that a little later, probably, maybe, if you got
Mhm.
stuff to talk about. I do. Um,
Yeah.
and but that also got me interested in listening to Bad Bunny, so I did listen to that album. I played you for a fool a little bit
Whoa,
earlier. Yeah.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah. I said I should listen to that. I already have twice. Um, yeah, I listened to it once first for vibes, and then I had a good sit down listen with like a translated lyrics.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, it's a really good album. I wouldn't say I love it like completely, but there are
Mhm.
songs on it that I love completely for sure. And I
Yeah.
think you know I think it's very well deserving of all the accolades it's been getting, both with Super Bowl and Grammys. So
Mhm.
yes, would also recommend that one. Some really great stuff on there. That was the only thing I listened to this week. Continue doing some games. Finished Uncharted 4, and downloaded Hogwarts Legacy. I forgot to mention this. I think this is important context, just because
Yes.
context of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes.
But I there's like a thing you can do. It's like a thing called a Steam family. So like through Steam, you can set up a family, and if you all live in the same house, which I definitely do with my neighbors. Um,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
You
Your
can
room neighbors, not your.
Exactly. Yeah, my
Yeah. Yeah.
roommates. um, um,
Yeah.
uh, if you do that, then you can like literally share games on Steam without buying them. So I
Mhm.
was able to get Hogwarts Legacy without buying it and without giving any additional money to that transphobic bitch.
Yeah. She who shall not be named.
Yes, exactly. Um, um, yeah, I saw that was one of the games that one of them had bought. I'm giving that a spin for a while. I don't know if I'm
Mhm.
probably not gonna 100% that or whatever, because I think I've heard that gets really grindy. But from what I haven't played like too much so far, but from what I have played, I can say that the story seems kind of shit, and the voice acting is definitely something. But I do like the world a lot. Like they did a
Yeah.
very very good job with the world so far. Like I think it's definitely the best. Well, yeah, I don't think there's no doubt in my mind it's the best the Harry Potter world has looked in video gaming. Um,
Mhm.
and
I don't know, man. Lego Harry Potter was pretty good.
Lego Harry Potter was pretty good, but I think this tops that even, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw. And
Nerd.
Okay, you didn't have to do that, but yeah, yeah. It was kind of funny because the other day we were talking about it with the neighbors, and we took the Harry Potter test like that they have on the whatever the fuck the Wizarding World, yeah, the online version, and I got a Ravenclaw. I was like, oh, okay. Um,
Nerd.
Yeah, that was the first time I'd gotten that. I think I usually get Gryffindor, but I don't know. Maybe I was trying to get Gryffindor before. I don't know. But anyways, in the game, it does its own little test as well, like a small little test, like, oh, what do you value, or shit like that. And the test in game also gave me Ravenclaw, so I was like, I guess it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So I'm a little Ravenclaw.
Little bitch baby nerd.
Little bitch baby nerd. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Gryffindor
Um,
represent. Woo, woo, woo.
all right, main character energy. Main character syndrome over there.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I have Gryffindor. Every time I've done that test, I've gotten it, but I don't know how. I don't think
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
you're just
Um,
super courageous. I think that's.
yeah, I guess
I think
so.
that's yeah. I
I'm
mean,
just that guy.
you're just that guy. Um, no, I think Gryffindor makes it for you. Either that or like uh, in the most loving way possible. I could see you as Hufflepuff as well. But
Slytherin. Yeah.
no, not Slytherin.
Evil.
Yeah. Um, I don't think you're a bad guy retcon to be a normal guy. But um, but yeah, so I haven't really done too much in that game, but so far what I've played is pretty all right. And
Yeah.
to the game devs' credit, it does seem fairly progressive with like you can have like a male body and like female voice or whatever and like stuff like that. So it's not the game itself isn't transphobic or anything
No.
like that. But it is unfortunately giving royalties to someone who is. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, so there's that. But then also, like you said, we did some Catan last night. The first round was fine. I think did Vanessa win that or did you win that the first one?
I think Vanessa
I
did.
think Vanessa won it as well. Yeah, that we played on like a bigger map, so we had like a lot of resources and uh, additional points and stuff like that. But then we did a second round on just a normal map, and I think all of us were miserable that entire game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ended up winning, and I still felt miserable about that game. So that tells you anything about how that
Yeah.
went. But it was a good game. It was just, oh man. I don't even know exactly what happened. I think we just all had the resources that each other needed, but also at the same
Yeah.
time we didn't. Like we were like using it every round. So like I think you guys weren't getting wheat that much, and like I was using
Yeah.
my wheat almost every round, and the same thing was happening with like wood from Vanessa. So like it was
Yeah.
it was just a it's just a mess.
That in very early game, she like completely blocked off my first two
That's
settlements
right.
from each
Yeah.
other, so I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
the entire game. And so I just spent the game moving the robber back and forth between her places.
Yeah.
Um, Even though that Mike was the one who was getting all the stuff,
Yeah.
as we found out afterwards.
Yeah, I was being a little sneaky there. I think I won that game with 3 victory points, like in the fucking of whatever cards. I always forget the name.
Yeah.
Development cards. I remembered it. Uh, but yeah. So that happened. And then also we've
Here.
been
Oh,
watching.
dragon.
Yeah, I'm doing a dragon right now. He's pretty cool. Um, but me when I'm donkey, I'm doing a dragon right now. Uh, yeah, exactly. Um, but also we're finishing Andor tonight.
Yeah.
And I must say, uh, well, I did enjoy season one quite a bit, and I think season one had great highlights. I think season two is actually like low key incredible at points,
Ooh.
and it's really I don't know, like the way that they're intertwining Star Wars universe ship, like the Empire and stuff like that, with like modern day stuff of, you know, censorship and speaking lies versus and masking it as the truth and stuff like that, and like how they're
Mhm.
presenting it all is very. I mean, the second season came out like I don't know, like half a year ago, so it's came out under the Trump administration and stuff. And like I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of like really incredible parallels that they've done to real life. And there's one episode in particular that like it like really struck home with me. I was like, damn, that's a fantastic episode, and I think worthwhile to watch the whole show just for that episode. Yeah, Andor season two, very, very, very fucking good. I'm not sure what the public opinion is on season one versus season two, but two is pretty incredible. And I would recommend that. I know you've said you've started and stopped it a bunch, but I think I would say that it's worth starting again to not stop
Yeah.
again.
I think I'll finally do that soon.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's really good. It does have some moments that like I think feel like a little bit of a lull in the story, but it does build up to things very well, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. But yeah, so we're gonna finish that tonight though. Big cliffhanger for the second to last episode. So I'm excited for that. And then we're gonna also watch Rogue One tonight as well, because
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can already tell it's just going to lead like straight into it. So they're doing a really good job at that, and I'm excited to see Rogue One again too. I don't remember if I talked about this on Pod, but like I saw Rogue One once when it came out, and I kind of thought it was just all right. And I'm kind of interested to see. if my opinion on that has changed at all, just because I know people like Rogue One like a lot. Like that's probably their
Oh
favorite
yeah.
of the spin-off movies. I just remember thinking like I don't really care too much about any of these characters when I watched it. Um,
I think that's kind of the point, you know.
I
It
mean,
was it
yeah,
was
to an
just
extent, yeah,
it was just what are we? Cause some kind of Suicide Squad,
yeah, yeah, and they were.
and
Um,
they were.
but yeah, so I'm excited for that. And hold on, let me check my notes. I don't know if there's much else for me. Oh yeah, we we also watched a movie. I think on Monday. I'm not even sure if you've heard of this. There was a movie called Sasquatch Sunset that came out a couple years
Nope.
ago. It's like we've seen I think I don't know, maybe Andy knew, but Andy's my neighbor Andy. He's strangely
Bit of a
into
freak.
Bigfoot,
Yeah.
and
Loves feet.
exactly, yeah, Bigfoot guy. Um, and uh, he he somehow found about this movie, and we'd seen like gifs of it, like when we like do gifs on Discord, he'll send them sometimes of just like these really goofy ass Bigfoot costumes, um, and then they all came from this movie called Sasquatch Sunset, uh, and it only has four people in it, and all of them are Bigfoots, and
Uh-huh.
there's no words at all. It's all just grunting and walking around doing Bigfoot things in nature.
Uh-huh.
And it has Jesse Eisenberg in it, and
What?
he's an executive producer on it as well. Um, it's the concept of it. I was like, you know what, I'll watch it just to say I did. What the fuck is this last dragon shit? Sorry. But we watched it, and man, that was definitely a movie. Apparently, when it premiered at Sundance, it had a lot of people walking out uh,
Oh,
because it does rely quite heavily on like gross out humor stuff.
of
There's a
course.
lot of fluids coming out of a lot of places in that movie,
Oh.
and definitely was not a fan of that part of it. Um, but it was shot very nicely. Like it like oh the dragon stuff. It had it had a lot of like really beautiful shots like of scenery and stuff like that, which
Hmm.
is kind of cool. And like it was funny at points too, when it wasn't doing all the gross out stuff. But yeah, that's a real fever dream of a movie right there. Can't
Sounds
say
like it.
yeah, can't say I would recommend that one, but man, the costumes are very funny. Unfortunately, in that movie, like they just look so dopey. It's yeah. Strange film that that I did watch. um, uh,
Jesse Eisenberg just says whatever now, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. And he funded it too, man. It's crazy.
He's that Facebook movie money.
Yeah, yeah. Social network money for Sasquatch Sunset.
That is a
Um,
good. Have you ever seen Social Network?
no, but I that is one that I need to watch for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one I really liked.
yeah. I hear that Andrew Garfield's like
Hot take.
incredible in that one. But
Yes.
yeah. Um, But yeah, I believe that is all for me. What do you want to hop into here first?
I can do music news. I don't have it too
Music news?
much. Too much.
I have a couple. I got a
But
couple.
yeah.
You can go first.
You want to talk about the Super Bowl first, or you want to talk about?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
All right.
So yeah, Super Bowl halftime show. Bad Bunny played. And I watched it live. And I really enjoyed it. When I watched it live, and I liked it even more the second time when I watched it. Um, but just like a really cool display of culture and like putting culture on a stage like that, especially Latin America culture. Um, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's a lot of I mean, Pedro Pascal was there.
He was there. Yeah.
That's not the reason I liked it, to be clear. But
That's the reason I liked
yeah,
it.
while I was watching it though, I was just like, "Is that fucking Pedro Pascal back there?" And
Yeah.
then they had a slightly closer shot. I was like, "That is him." Um, my mom didn't know who that is, but we haven't watched
Just wait
Fantastic
till you
Four
watch
yet.
Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Um,
Then she'll
but
be like the rest of us, thirsting over Pedro Pascal.
probably. But I really like the set of it being like in like the sugar canes for a lot of it. And then like going like past all these shops and stuff. I watched like this thing last year. Like they did like whoever like choreographed Kendrick's show last year. On the official NFL page, they like did like a behind the scenes stuff of like all the logistics of getting this shit on the field and all these people on the field in like less than 5 minutes or something. So like that had me really thinking about that stuff with this show, and like there was so much on that field that they got out
Yeah.
there. So much so that a lot of the trees were people, which
Yeah.
was kind of fun. You got when watching it live, you were able to see that like just for a brief second before, like they were like, "Oh, Bad Bunny's setting up the halftime show up here soon" or whatever, and you could see just like the trees like waving their arms around. um, but yeah, no, I really liked a lot of aspects about it. I don't want to talk the whole time though, so you can talk a little bit as well.
Yeah, I didn't watch it live because I wasn't gonna pay for Peacock or whatever the fuck.
That's completely fair.
So checked it out the
Yeah.
next morning, after seeing some clips on like TikTok and stuff, and it was
Hmm.
really cool. Like, I really liked Kendrick's like set design last year. I thought it was pretty cool, but this was like a whole other level from
Yeah.
what I've really ever seen for the halftime show. Like, people have had like plenty of like big props and stuff, but like he brought Latin America to this fucking this football field,
Hmm.
which was fucking awesome. Um, like you said, like the sugarcane stuff, and then also like um other aspects of other moments in Puerto Rico's history, like the energy crisis that started with like the hurricanes
Yes.
from like 10 years ago, and like the energy, like the power lines and poles that they were singing on, dancing on for a little while,
Hmm.
um, bringing out like what's his name? What was that singer's name? It was
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin, yes,
Yes.
another a very famous Latino musician, to sing the song about how Puerto Rico and Hawaii had similar things happen to them, and
Yeah.
agricultural agricultural colonialism,
Yes.
um, which not cool. But it was just awesome. The set was super cool. I thought that his performing was like, it wasn't like the craziest, and it's nitpicky, but the way that his microphone was like in his mouth for a good half of the performance, I was
Yeah.
like, get out of your mouth, get it out of your mouth.
Like a dog.
But yeah,
Get out of your mouth. Yeah.
um, but he did a good job. It was very lively, very cool. I liked all the guests and everything, and the
Yes.
dancers on the field. Just awesome. Kid Rock did a great job as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it was really cool, and then I think that performance for the halftime show should take into account how much you can really put into it and have a good time with it,
Yeah.
when they do it, because like it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I said this in our chat, but I still stand by it that like he like a lot of like the in your faceness of this show I really liked. It was
Uh-huh.
it was unabashedly saying like this is us, this is our culture,
Yeah.
we're Americans pretty much, which is awesome. And I said to you guys that like it is kind of what I was hoping a little bit out of Kendrick's show last year. I was hoping Kendrick's show would be more in your face about you know political stuff and everything
Yeah.
because Trump was just put in office like a month beforehand and stuff, and figured he'd have a lot to say
Yeah.
about that. And while Kendrick's show was great, it was a lot of just dunking on Drake for being a pedophile. But
Yeah.
which cool in its own right, but I think having like actual stances like that, like the Bad Bunny stuff, I really respected it, and I thought it was really great to see. I really liked the ending part too, with he's like "God bless America," and then
Mhm.
named off almost every country in the continental Americas, both North and
Yes.
South. Shout out, he missed he said a lot, so I don't blame him, but he did miss out Belize and what was the other one? I wrote it down. Where'd it go? And Suriname. Suriname. I actually
Uh,
don't know how to pronounce it. I probably
Suriname.
should.
It's
Suriname. uh, they both had flags on the field, which all the countries had flags out there.
Mhm.
But they didn't get a shout out. But yeah, all the North American flags were there though, even like the Caribbean countries and stuff. So
Yeah.
very cool. I really like that.
Yes. Very cool. Very cultural. And, really well
Yes.
done.
Yeah. Oh, and also there was it's kind of weird talking about it. Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate things where like this happened over the weekend, so like it feels like an eternity ago. But there was a
Uh,
wedding at
oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
during the show too, which was a real wedding, which I thought was
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Apparently, they were fans who like just sent an invite to Bad Bunny for their wedding, and then in return he was like, "Well, I'll get married at the Super Bowl," and they did. And that's
It did.
and got
Yeah.
Lady Gaga as
I
their singer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga was there
Yeah.
too, and she did a really good job to
Yeah.
die with a smile, but like with a little flair to
Yeah,
it,
a little Latin flair.
a little Latin flair,
Yeah.
um, which very cool.
Mm.
And I think as well as that wedding, that proposal that happens at the
Yes.
beginning of it was also real. I saw
Oh.
because the people that were the woman that got proposed to in that scene said that was the actual proposal. So
Hmm.
that's
Interesting.
cool too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was really cool, really well done.
Yeah. A lot of really great stuff there. Really enjoyed that, and that's why it made me go check out the album.
Yeah,
Great
me too.
halftime show. Um, and what else you got written down?
I got another one to cross off my list, but Baby Keem.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the return of Baby Keem after 5 years
Yeah.
since the Melodic Blue has announced that his new album Casino drops next Friday, February 20th.
Hell yeah.
So sucks that it takes that it's the week of an artist analysis, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
but I will definitely be listening to that. I'm very excited. Uh, Also have the obligatory Kendrick feature on there, which I'm
Yes.
excited to hear as well.
Of
But
course.
yes, it's about damn time that we've
Yes.
gotten something from Baby Keem. So very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to listen to Melodic Blue. I mean, I once again, week of artist analysis. I probably should have thought about that. But I will listen to Melodic Blue before that comes out. Get caught up on my Baby Keem lore, of course.
Of course.
Of course, of course. Yes, there was that. There was also a big artist. Basically, the only fallout I've seen from the Epstein files so far is that a bunch
Oh,
of artists are leaving a music label that I'd honestly never even heard of, but called Wasserman. But Chapel Roan was. I don't think she was the first to do it, but I think she was the first. Like a lot of people saw her doing. They're like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. So basically, I think the leader of the or owner of the company is Casey Wasserman, I believe. But he
mhm.
was named repeatedly in the Epstein files or something.
Ooh.
So Chaperone made a statement like, "Nope, that's not what I stand for. I will be leaving this immediately, effective
Yeah.
immediately." And then a few other artists followed through as well. Like Wise Blood, I saw was another one who left
Mm.
there. So yeah, love to see some consequences for Epstein file people. Would love to
Yeah.
see much more than just artists standing on business. Um,
Me too.
yeah, but that was something that's happening, so that's pretty cool, I suppose.
Yeah, cool in a sense that
Cool in a sense of justice,
yeah,
kind of justice. They need much more punishment than that. But
yeah.
hit them where their wallet hurts. I'm sure losing Chaperone right now is not a good thing for them. So,
No, no.
um, uh, but yep, there was that. Those are the only two things I have. Yep. Well, and Super Bowl, but yeah, those are the only things I got there. Um,
Cool. I don't think I have any other music news.
yeah.
So,
I don't. You got any world news?
world news. Not like political or anything. Just things are still happening. But
Mm-hmm.
like last week, they've been quiet at least on the mainstream front.
Yeah.
Luckily, I think that's the somebody was trying to sue the Bad Bunny or the NFL for his performance being quote unquote illegal,
Oh
um, which I don't understand
no.
at all. Um, but they're just proving that they're just little crybaby bitches,
Yeah.
and that they've already proved time and time again.
But
Um,
Colin, they just want to kiss their fish and drink their beer, drive their
I
trucks.
know,
Yeah.
I know. Drink their trucks and drive their fish and fuck their scarecrows, and yeah,
Did you see that they have referencing?
I did, yes.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. It's so funny.
Yeah, I know, fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that All American halftime show was awful. I don't know if you saw much of any of that,
I
but
saw bits and pieces.
um,
That's the part I saw the most of, and
yeah,
like parts of
yeah,
Kid Rock too. But yeah.
yeah. Kid Rock was well. First off, it was all like filmed beforehand,
Right.
and the audience was all paid for.
Of course.
But also the Kid Rock was lip syncing and failing to lip sync.
Oh yeah.
A lot of what he was singing, quote unquote, which was very funny to see,
Yeah.
and unsurprising at all. And then I don't know if you know who Vanilla Mace is. She's been kind of big in the past year. She's a streamer,
No.
um, but she tells a story of she used to be a dancer at a strip club,
Uh.
and she she told the story that she just went to one with her a couple of her friends a few years ago, and it was like a slow day, and the one of the dancers like, yeah, I mean, we can bring you up to the VIP room, like it's slow and it's nice up there. So they went up there and Kid Rock was just shit faced,
Oh my God.
um, paying for
Yeah.
paying for these dancers to just be around him and listen to him talk or whatever. And they're like, and Vanilla was like, "Is that Kid Rock?" And the dancer's like, "Yeah, he's here like every week."
Oh my God.
So, just unsurprising
Yeah.
little ad tidbits about Kid Rock's life.
Yeah.
Um,
Very Christian man right there.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but otherwise, I don't think there was any. At least that I saw, there wasn't anything like big in the political scape.
No, not really. I guess it was also funny seeing that Trump was watching the actual halftime show versus the All American one.
Yeah.
And there was video evidence of it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, but in like media news and stuff, the PlayStation had their version of like a Nintendo Direct, their State of Play,
Yes.
yesterday, and showed off some new stuff. One of which being a roguelite God of War game, which
Mm.
is really cool. That has been like rumored and talked about for the past couple years, but hadn't really gotten any announcement or anything. And then they showed it off yesterday, and they were like, "Yeah, it's out today."
Oh.
So that's just out, which is really cool.
Okay.
Um, they also announced that they're remaking the original God of War trilogy, um, which is cool because I've only played a little bit of the third one remastered for the
Hmm.
PS4. But the OG God of Wars with the OG voice actor as well is
Yes.
coming back, and that's really cool. Um,
Hell yeah.
they're making a John Wick game,
I heard
which
about that. Yeah.
yeah, which they showed off yesterday, and it looks really cool. Keanu Reeves is reprising his role.
Oh,
Um,
hell yeah.
yes, all he said in the trailer was "yeah." So,
That
uh,
checks out. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But the action, they only showed a little bit of the gameplay off at the very end, but just the cinematic was really cool. And it makes me hope that it's a really fun action game.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
I, s-
They
I saw that
you go.
the people who made Hitman also have a James Bond game that's coming out.
Yes, yes.
And honestly, from the trailers, I'm not entirely sure what to think of it. Maybe it'll look
Yeah.
better in the actual game, but currently it kind of looks like this could be bad potentially. But I don't want to say
It
that
was
without yeah.
yeah. It was supposed to come out in March, but they delayed it
uh
until like May or something, or later on in the year.
yeah,
But that there were trailers and stuff last year and whatnot, and they showed like a good amount of gameplay, I think, at the Game Awards.
yeah,
Um, and it doesn't look bad in the game. It looks like a Hitman Uncharted
right.
uh, mix, and I'm not too upset with that.
Yeah, I'm not
I
upset
hope I
with it
hope it's
either.
good.
I do too.
Because I would like to play that. It would be cool to be a little
Yeah,
spy guy.
yeah,
Um, but yeah. Um, and then I don't think I didn't see any like other crazy announcements, but the John Wick and the God of War stuff is cool.
yeah. Yeah, I was really
Um,
hoping to see something from Naughty Dog, especially like I don't know,
yeah.
Intergalactic or something. But
Yeah, I think that I'm sure I'm feeling like that game isn't going to come out till like next year.
yeah,
But I think that they'll definitely be showing stuff off in like the summertime for that one.
yeah,
Um, that and like Wolverine and stuff. I think Wolverine will be shown off more in like the springtime. I think
hmm,
Insomniac was saying, which I'm very excited for.
yes,
Hoping to God that one doesn't get delayed.
yeah,
But with GTA 5 or GTA 6, I am not sure.
right,
Um,
yeah,
so we'll see. Um,
yeah. Part of the
but
reason I'm looking for Intergalactic. I mean, I hope the game itself is good as well. But
yeah,
sooner that gets out, the sooner Last of Us 3 gets out too. So
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
my
Well, I
selfish
mean,
reasons.
yeah. Like I've said before, I'm completely okay with there not being a third Last of Us, but
I
I would
feel like
welcome
there
it with
has.
open arms.
Yes, I feel like there. Yeah, I think I've disagreed with you about it before too, but I feel like there has to
Yeah, yeah,
be three. There needs to be a little extra closure.
yeah, which is fair.
Yeah,
And then, like I said, open arms, baby.
yeah, yep.
But, but yeah, they also showed off. They also released the first trailer for the Spider Noir show, which is
No.
the the Nick Cage character from Into the Spider
Oh
Verse,
yeah, yeah.
the black and white. And Nick Cage is reprising his role, and
Okay.
it's live action.
Oh,
Um,
all right.
yeah, and you can watch it in either color or black and white, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
But the trailer looks interesting. It's set in like a 30s or something, like alternate Marvel universe. And Nick
Uh
Cage is Spider Man, and it looks like, I mean, it looks interesting. I'm very interested to see how they pull this off, if it's good or not. But uh, Nick Cage is quite the character, so
hmm.
I'm very interested to see how he plays Spider Man outside of a few lines from a Spider Verse movie. but
Right.
but that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Hopefully, I didn't hear about that, but hopefully I feel like that could go either way. I know Nick Cage is has some interesting projects sometimes. So
yeah,
yeah,
um, but that's pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, um,
I don't got
I don't know
anything.
if I have anything else written down.
That's okay.
But
Yeah.
it's been an alright week. Nothing too extraordinary, which
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like my dad says, my grandma always said, a lot to say, a lot could be said about dull and boring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than I don't know. Last month, a lot of the political stuff happening was very not fun. And while it's
Yeah.
still not very fun, of course,
Yeah.
at least it's not front and center at the moment. But I don't
Mm.
know.
I think Joe
Mm,
is well. Tame Impala announced that he's doing like a second leg of North America tour, and Joe is one of the
yes.
uh, supporting bands for the opening. I mean, which is cool,
Yeah.
and I'm jealous. And they're coming nowhere near Illinois this time,
Yeah,
so
which is crazy with the guy with the song being back from Chicago. But
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. You know,
what can you
you
do?
would think, but uh,
Yeah.
um, and then yeah, but it's kind of like with Baby Keem announcing that his album's coming out next week.
Mm,
The end of February is stacked.
yeah.
It's a little uh crazy.
What else is coming out
Um,
next week that I'm forgetting about?
Not next week, but the week after. We got Mitski.
Oh, right.
We have Bruno Mars,
Yeah.
and I think Gorillaz is also that
Oh,
day.
shit. Wow.
So
Yeah, that is a pretty
yeah,
crazy
it's
day.
yeah. February usually I don't feel like it's usually very busy, but
Yeah.
artists this year decided, fuck it, we're gonna go against the grain,
Yeah.
and we're going February, end of February, and I think the week after that is Harry Styles. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
um,
know Charlie XCX also released an album last night,
yeah,
which I
for
think
the
is
movie.
yeah, I think it's some kind of avant-garde shit. So I'm looking forward to listening to that. But I have not had the chance before the podcast.
Yeah,
But that's another big name releasing, I guess mid-February, but end of February. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's for a movie called Wuthering Heights or something.
Yes.
Um, but that's all. That's starring like Kirsten. No, not Kirsten Dunst. It's Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, I think. So
Oh.
uh, it's a love story, I think.
Yeah.
But
That's one of those where like I
yeah,
hear the name all the time, but I honestly have no idea what the fuck it is.
yeah, no. Um, I have no real interest in seeing it or anything, but
Yeah.
that's cool. I like Charlie. So,
Yeah.
and I've been hearing a lot of one of the one of the songs that she's released for it is it's been used on TikTok a lot. Is the
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna die in this house. It's like strings and stuff.
Mm.
So, um,
Yeah, I haven't heard any of
but
it yet, so
yeah, well, you have to let us know how it is
yeah, I
when you
will.
do check it out.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's possible that you might check it out too. She's on the wheel.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
But
But
yeah, we could probably wrap up though if you don't think you got anything else. Can
yeah, like a,
get song of the week and yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think I am up first. Yes, I am. Uh,
Nice.
you okay if I choose a slightly longer one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, there's some real gems on that Bad Bunny record, and some really good stuff that I enjoyed listening to. But I think the one that I liked the most was the third track on the album, which is called "Baile." You know, oh, inolvidable, baile inolvidable.
Inevitable. I think it was, yeah.
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 Okay, that was Baile Inolvidable by Bad Bunny. What'd you think of that, Colin?
I love that track, and I was also considering picking it, but I'm glad
Yes.
one of us did because, goddamn, it is fresh and danceable.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to, like I said about listening to the record in general. This is one of the songs on it that makes you want to get up and move
Yeah.
salsa a little bit.
Makes a white boy want to speak un pequeño español, you know?
Si, senor. I love it, and I love the Latino flair to
Yeah.
this shit. Just those trumpets, beautiful throughout. Those those bongos or whatever type of
Yeah.
drum that is, just going on throughout the entire track. And his singing is also fantastic
Yeah.
all throughout. It's just a vibe, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. His singing voice is honestly something I didn't love consistently on the album,
Mhm.
but on this song, he sounds absolutely incredible. Like he just sounds so good on here, and the instrumentation is fantastic as well. I believe this is kind of salsa. I think it's salsa. But just the vibe is so great. For me, I love the pianos on this, especially
Mhm.
that fucking piano solo. Oh my god, dude! Like, I didn't expect to be hearing piano solos when I put on my Bad Bunny album, but my
Yeah,
god,
right.
dude, that shit's so good. And I I don't know. It's he obviously kind of does a lot of stuff musically, but I would not mind if he leaned more into this direction in the
Yeah.
future potentially. And it was also, I think this is the song that was played like during the wedding party at the Super Bowl as well,
Mm.
which just fits so well. Um, yeah, it's a great track, and I had to highlight that one. So hell yeah,
Yeah, glad you did.
yes.
Uh, w- well, I also, like I said, the Bad Bunny was the only thing I really listened to this week,
Mm,
um, and I really liked a lot of it. But one that's really big that has been on my free page and everything before even the halftime show um, was a DTMF.
mm.
So I'm gonna go with DTMF by Bad Bunny.
All right.
All right, that was DTMF by Bad Bunny. What'd you think, Mike?
That is a fucking banger right there. I was
Oh yeah.
also debating choosing that one as well, mainly because I don't know, a lot of like I said, I think this album deserves like so much of the praise that it's been getting as of late, and
Mhm.
like he deserves so much of the accolades it's gotten. And with this both being the song that played, or with this being the song that played when he won Album of the Year at the Grammys, and like has
Mhm.
that iconic moment of him, like sitting there and taking it all in for like 20 seconds as this song plays in the background, like that alone made me like this song to be honest.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like such a celebration. But then also closing out the Super Bowl set with it, and then just like you know uh, having a party, taking it out of the stadium, taking off the headset, and continuing to sing it or whatever as the show ends. Like it's just perfect for like celebration stuff, and
Yeah.
I think it's really good. And if I remember correctly, this one also had really good lyrics when it was translated as well. I really like the lyrics on this one, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Me too. Yeah, the lyrics on this one were the one that were part of the reason I chose it, other than just how infectious that whole uh, group singing
yeah,
is throughout it. It's just so fun. It's just a song about wishing he had taken more photos while he was in a relationship and savoring it to
mm-hmm.
the best of his ability, and just regretting not doing so. But it's just it feel other than that aspect in lyrics, it just like you said feels like such a celebration and so fun with,
Yeah,
like I said, the group singing. And it's just the song on here that just has, well, it's one of the songs on here that just has some of the best vibes. So
yeah, for sure.
um yeah, I really liked that one, as well as Baile Invalidable.
Okay, thank you for. I was gonna say you had a cop out for choosing DTMF when that's the
Yeah.
easiest one to pronounce on the album.
Yeah. But yeah, just really liked that. Really liked the album, and I would recommend
Yeah,
going and checking that out
yes,
for
I would
sure.
as well. Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
hell yeah, sick. Well, we're probably good to wrap up here.
yeah,
Um,
spin a wheel maybe.
spin. Oh yes, spin a wheel. Yes, I was supposed to figure that out. Uh-oh. I think if I do this, and then I do that, does this go to? No, it doesn't. It just goes to darkness. But if I add
Darkness than redness than
exactly,
red.
um, if I go to uh, display capture, do that, and not this. You know what? That's fine. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
It's not gonna look as good, but it's fine.
All right. This is a wheel full of artists that next week we will be listening to the entire discography of, talking about each album, and sharing our thoughts and opinions on it. So,
Hell yeah.
gonna spin that artist analysis, baby. Let's see what we get.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh. Hell yeah.
uh, a, a group in which we've talked plenty about,
Yes.
but of which we were gonna gush about even more next week.
Yes.
Black Country, New Road,
I
artist
will
analysis.
I will be very happy to gush even more in depth about Black Country New Road.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do I believe we talked about this before, but we'll do the three main albums that are out, but I think we should also do Live from Bush Hall.
Bush Hall,
Yes,
yes.
should include that as well. And yeah, a lot of big changes in each of those albums too, so that'll be
Oh yeah.
fun to discuss. But hell yeah, a week of listening to Black Country Road, that's like a normal week for me, so you
Yeah,
know.
nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing
Yeah,
out of the ordinary.
exactly.
But happy
But
to see it.
yeah, me too. Um, but yeah, so we will do that next week. But before we do that, do you have anything else for this week?
I think I'm all good to get a wrap on it.
All right. Well, if you're listening to us on streaming services, thank you very much. We appreciate you and we love you to death.
Oh yeah.
And you should give us 5 stars or whatever on whatever streaming service you were on. That would make us feel very happy and very
Very
loved.
warm inside.
Exactly, and you want us to feel warm inside, especially for Valentine's Day. Give us
Yeah.
give us some love.
Give us some
But
sugar.
exactly. But if you want to see more, you can come on over to YouTube where we are under the same name, Broken Boys, capital N BOIS, and you can see our visual for this week. If you're wondering what all these slight high pitched noises and occasional dings are. I had to turn down the dings at the beginning. I was like, "Whoa, those are loud." But you can see us satisfyingly cleaning up a golf course in Power Wash Simulator for this week. Just some vibes, and hoping we can maybe finish it before the episode. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll say.
But
I'm trying.
you can see that over here, as well as there's links to a whole bunch of stuff in the description. For one, we got links to the Song of the Week playlists. So that little segment we did before spinning the wheel. We have links down there for 3 playlists. We got one for me, we got one for Colin, and we got one for both of us combined. And in those playlists, you can find the 2 songs we chose this week, Baile Invalidable.
Invalidable.
Thank you.
Invalidable.
Invalidable. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it this time. I mean, I didn't do any better when I was looking at it, but um, you can see that. You can also see DTMF, both by Bad Bunny in those playlists, along with a whole bunch of other songs that we have in there. So you can go check those out. I don't remember if I said we got one for Colin, one for me, and one for both of us combined.
Amen, brother.
Amen. And yeah, so you should check that out. We also have links to some personal stuff. Like I was mentioning earlier, I have music, or I make music under the name of Plaintive, and I have music out currently.
Oh,
Stuff
yeah.
that I have worked on and released. I have EP called Cyclicism that came out last year, as well as an album called Coping Mechanism. And you can go check those out, stream them, give them some love, catch up on your plane of lore.
Please, please, it's so good.
Please, thank you. Um,
Please, please just hear me out.
um, fucking Skylar White, I think it is.
Yeah.
I was like, where do I know that from? But yeah, go check out that. It links to a whole bunch of that down there. I also have links to my TikTok down there, as well as my Instagram and my YouTube is down there. My album of the year page, where I rate and review music, is down there. I have a lot of in-depth thoughts on the Bad Bunny that I articulated better than I did this episode, so go check that out. But Yeah, that's pretty much my stuff. In terms of my relation to you, dear viewer, just gonna keep it simple. We are mini golfing this week.
Oh yeah.
You're on the hole in front of me, and I'm behind you, waiting for you to finish up your hole. And I'm just such a pro at mini golf that like I'm flying through mine. So then
Yeah, right.
I'm constantly making you feel pressure of the person behind you waiting on you because I'm just getting
Yes,
a whole bunch of holes in ones. Um, and
I
this
believe
is
that.
this is a well known fact about me and mini golf.
Oh
Um, that's me. I'm awaiting you behind you in mini golf. And Colin over here, he runs our socials. He runs our Twitter page uh, where he posts updates when videos are posted, as well as updates anything else that needs to be updated. He That's on our Twitter page. I don't remember if I said the word Twitter, but that's where that happens. That's the link for that. Go give that some support, as well as he runs our Instagram page and our TikTok page where he posts funny clips of us having a goof and a gad, and having a good time. Some funny
oh yeah.
clips on there that you should absolutely check out as well. Um, he also has a couple personal stuff. He has an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music, but he's also got a letterbox where he rates and reviews movies. So go on and give that a look. Oh wait, there's a review for Iron Lung probably up on there.
Iron Lung and When Harry Met Sally. Go
Oh
check
yes,
those
that's
out.
right. Yes, yeah, two very similar movies. I can imagine.
Yes, yes.
Um,
I've never seen two movies that were so similar in the same week.
yes. Um, but yeah, go check out those. Give them some love for Valentine's Day. And
Please,
Colin,
please.
what is your relation to our dear viewer?
Well, well, you are so good at mini golf.
Mm.
I am terrible.
Mm.
So, well, the reason you're waiting behind our dear viewer is because I'm taking so long on this fucking
Oh,
hole that I can't. I'm kind of crashing out a little bit.
found the
I'm having a
culprit.
bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting to crash out a little bit. I'm kind of thinking about taking my golf club and just banging it against the ground here
Mm-hmm.
as I can't do it anymore. But I've paid for this, so I have to see it through. And I'm so pissed off. But after a little while, you and our dear viewer are gonna come up behind me and kind of like ask me if I'm doing okay. In which I will say, "Do I look like I'm doing all right?" And you'll both go, "No."
Quite the opposite.
And you're both gonna offer to do the ghost thing where you're behind me
Oh wow.
and guiding me into and helping me figure out the best way to putt.
Uh-huh.
And I can't help but be thankful. And after I finally get this hole done, 31 over par, I'm going to I'm going to turn to you and our dear viewer and ask for a nice embrace, because we're all here together.
Mm-hmm.
We all know each other outside of this. Shout out John.
Oh yes.
This is John, and and we're all just. He's this isn't his first rodeo with the love cage, so
Right.
he's gonna get in the middle as he should. I in front of him and Mike behind, and we're all gonna get into a nice big embrace with each other. And I'm gonna look over John's shoulder right at Mike, and before I can smooch Mike right on the lips, John's gonna intercept it, and I'm
Mm.
you go, and
He does that a lot.
he does.
Yeah.
He gets a little jealous, which it's okay. Um, because I would too, but
Yeah.
but afterwards we're all gonna have a big laugh about what just happened, and then we're all gonna kiss each other at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, if you want your own embrace, which we like to call the love cage, all you must do, dear viewer, is drop your address in the comments below. We will find you. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we will find you and give your very own love cage. So drop that addy,
Damn.
please.
Damn straight. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think we will 100% get this done, but it's 99% done and looks
Yeah,
almost spotless. As long as you don't tell our supervisors, um,
yeah.
I think we can. I think we can get away with
Yeah,
it.
please, please do not tell anybody. Please, just believe us.
Mm,
We have cleaned the whole thing to the best of our
spotless.
ability,
Yes.
and it looks a lot better than it did. So
Yep.
I don't think you could be too upset about it.
Me neither.
But come back next week when we talk about the discography of Black Country New Road.
Hell yeah. See you next week.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.